Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Brady's Patriots going up against Tannehill's Buccaneers.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New England Patriots. Brady now on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy. Breaking throw to get him for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
He was the cover guy for Madden in 2016, but I don't think Gronk saw that as being his highlight for the year. What did he have, 25 catches for the season? Only 8 games went down for good right before Thanksgiving. You know he wants to be back with a vengeance in 2017.
They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A gain of 3, second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And down inside the 15 he goes. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. First down. Here's the run with Martin. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Brady to throw on second down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Howard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Running with Howard. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down following the run. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. A dump off for Mason. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Tannehill on first down. Gets it to the rookie from Penn State. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They run with Howard. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go. Deep. Play.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Howard has the 1st down and then some. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Dorsett. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
action. It's Tannehill. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 36.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Cyrus Jones picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, Martin. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Brady. They set up the screen to Martin. And he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. On play action, it's Brady. Drops it off to Martin. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
First, they go right back to Howard. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Three yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Time running out here on the play clock. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Looking for Green. Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. The ball comes out, and the Buccaneers have it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Brady now on first down. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up third and long. Brady going to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So now it's first and goal. They'll run. Martin. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Doug Martin, as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Howard. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They go with Howard again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Carry here for Charles Sims. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8th. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A give to Howard. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Here's Tannehill. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Patriots have it.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Red zone opportunity. And a 10th carry here for Martin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Martin. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Brady. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Brady. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
On first down, Tannehill. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first.
On draft night, I kept wondering, why is O.J. Howard still on the board? And they ended out at Tampa at number 19, and they're ecstatic to have this guy who ran 4.51.
Actually, the first time that the Bucs have ever drafted a tight end in round number 1, and they got a good one. Sims. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the handoff, the This is Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20. On first down, Brady. Dancing to his left, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, if you want to be known as dependable to your quarterback, that's what you have to do. Go into the middle of the field, know the hit is coming, and catch the football. And that's exactly what he just got done.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jordan Howard, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he gets it to go to cut the deficit now to 2, 17-15. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
From midfield, here's Brady. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Martin. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, from the safety of our booth, I think it's okay after that run that I call him still the name that maybe he's not too crazy about, the muscle hamster.
Yeah, his teammates at Boise State called him that. He doesn't like that, though.
He hates that name.
He told us he prefers, and he told the world he prefers Duggernaut.
It's always tough when you come up with your own nickname. It doesn't stick. I hope it works for him, but I have my doubt.
We're going muscle hamster here in the booth. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Brady to throw on second down. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Noah Spence in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Play action. Now Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. A give left side to Howard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A give to Howard running left. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. To throw on second down is Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. That one good for 7 that time. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first down. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Howard. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He's back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Folk out there now to kick this one off. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. And that's complete to Cooks. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. He'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Noah Spence in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Bucs, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for New England, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.